Welcome back everyone, 𝘱𝘰𝘬𝘺 here, and in today's video we got a lot of very interesting and you might find even surprising things that we are going to cover today. So we're going to go over some very important changes that have just come up with Nexo. I can't say they're all that surprising, but this is going to give us some direction on what could actually happen to other similar platforms over the next week or two. So I actually had an attempt of a hack across all of my cryptocurrency platforms. I'm going to be going into that today. I'm going to be going over who I actually think hacked me and what you need to do right now. And I'm telling you, like, once you're done watching this video, you need to do what I'm going to say immediately to make sure that you are safe and so are your cryptocurrency funds. I'm also going to be discussing some potential changes I think are going to be happening with Celsius as well as vols. Just predictions that I'm making, nothing actually set in stone. I'm also going to be sharing with you a sweepstakes of how you can actually win $1 million in Bitcoin. And last but not least, a very quick Bitcoin price review. So an email came out, immediate changes that are happening for Nexo customers, specifically Nexo customers in the US. So Nexo is announcing important changes to the interest product for clients in the United States. As a regulatory framework for digital assets continues to evolve, we remain committed to doing the same and to continue providing our clients with the best possible solutions for their digital assets. So they're going on and on about regulation and about what the SEC, basically the settlement. They don't actually mention BlockFi in here, of course, right? They probably don't want to mention a competitor, but basically, let's just get to the key takeaways when it comes to this entire situation. The current changes only affect the earn interest product for US citizens and residents, while non-US clients are not affected by any of these changes. For example, if you already have funds in your Nexo account that are earning you interest, nothing will change. The same exact situation that BlockFi put out there is what Nexo is doing. Any new funds that you transfer into your account will not earn any interest. US clients will continue to enjoy uninterrupted access to all other Nexo products. Isn't it always nice to be reminded that the US government thinks you're too stupid to make any financial decisions for yourself? Existing US clients, you will continue to earn interest on your current savings wallet balance only. New top-ups to your savings wallet as of today will not earn interest until the restructuring of the earn interest product and the registration process with the relevant regulatory bodies are finalized as per the recently announced guidance. Once complete, eligible US clients will be migrated to the Earn Interest Product 2.0 and new top-ups will earn interest. So it kind of sounds like they're going to create this new product that is specifically for US clients. So if you watched my previous video, we talked about the BlockFi announcement. What we know is that they are kind of talking about resolving this in the next 60 days. You know, obviously BlockFi was fined $100 million, but that's not affecting clients. So hopefully this gets solved in the next 60 days, but you know, anything government related takes a really long time. So let's say that you're someone that does not have a Nexo account. If you want to create a Nexo account and earn $25 in free Bitcoin, you can actually do that by using my link down below. So you could still use other products that Nexo has to offer. The Earn Interest product in its current form will not be available to new US clients until the restructuring. So basically sounds like you can use their other product, such as actually taking out a loan through Nexo, which is something I have done many, many times. So that is a product that you could probably still take advantage of. So it's true, I was SIM swapped. So I typically don't check my email, but I was really tired and I was going to bed early for myself, 10 p.m. And I'm in bed and I'm relaxing and I just took some, what's it called? L-tryptophan, right? To relax, go to bed, just to get more sound sleep. It's a supplement I've been trying to use lately to get better sleep. And you know what? I think it's working pretty darn well. So I see my email about a security alert and I'm like, that's weird. I know for sure, like I didn't do anything. I didn't log in from an odd device. So I run out to my computer and I open it up. I look down at my phone. I have zero service and I knew immediately, oh my gosh, I am under attack. So I started like communicating with like my friends. My friend, she is really good when it comes to stuff like this. So I'm talking to her about it. Like I'm texting her. She's sending me screenshots, do this and this and this. And I'm like, I don't know where to start. Do I shut down my cell phone service first? Which I think that is the best thing to do. Log into your account and basically suspend service on whatever phone that they SIM swapped. And then I'm like, okay, shoot, should I go, should I try to save my email first, or should I try to save my crypto accounts first? Anything that has two-factor authentication, you're pretty much good with, because even if they SIM swap, they won't have actually access to your authenticator apps. So that's a good thing. So then I was like, do I go in order of the biggest value on my crypto? Do I try to save your email? Try to save your email. So this is where I went wrong. I should have used an authenticator app to two-factor authenticate my emails, and I didn't. Like a dum-dum, they were text message ones. And it was actually on my list of things to do to kind of like beef up my security lately, but I was definitely slacking in that area. So who do I think hacked me? Oh, the timing is kind of weird when it comes to me posting a video about Act 60 and kind of like trying to put these people in their place of how ridiculous it is of, them trying to abolish Act 60 when it actually would hurt Puerto Ricans as well. So I wouldn't be that surprised if it was someone that like wanted to get vengeance, because let me tell you what, the people that are coming after me say like, they want me to die, they want me to like burn in hell. They just say like things that you would expect like a 6th or 7th grader to say when it comes to like trying to offend someone. They'll just like send a message with like all of this like name calling, and all I think is, wow, like how old are you really? Like I've actually never even thought about sending like a mean message to someone. So these are people that are like burning with hate inside, which it's hard for me to understand like how malicious they could actually be, because I can't really relate. So I wouldn't be surprised. Also, it was like showing like Puerto Rico as where these people were logging in. So they could have easily used a VPN, but I really wouldn't be surprised if it was someone related to that cause. So, I kind of put myself out there and was like, stop crying about this situation. And in return, that happened. Can't say I was that surprised. Like the timing I thought was quite interesting. So what do you need to do right now to secure yourself and make sure that you're safe? You need to go put two-factor authentication on every single website that you possibly can, from your email to basically like your phone service provider to every single cryptocurrency account you have, like Amazon. Just overdo it. And like for me, I have a huge target on my back, so I'm a YouTuber. I show my accounts. Like I'm really putting myself out there and I'm making it high risk, but for me, I think it's worth it because like I said, like if I can teach people how to make a lot of money and like quit their job and have an epic life, I'm willing to take that risk, because I do believe moving forward that my security measures will be good. So they stole a whole lot of zero because honestly, they weren't that fast or good at what they were doing. They didn't do a very good job. So stay safe, two-factor authenticate, do not use text messaging authenticator. What happens with SIM swaps is they basically call your cell phone provider and they make it sound like it's an emergency that they need the SIM swap, and then they basically bully these workers. But I wouldn't be that surprised if this person knew someone that like worked and it was an inside job. Like that really wouldn't surprise me. So it happened to anyone, but honestly, it was my fault. It's typically user error, all right? So some upcoming changes that I see with 𝘱𝘍 and Celsius. It started with BlockFi. We're now seeing it with Nexo. I am anticipating, but I don't know any information inside, okay? I believe that Celsius will probably create a situation as well where they do not allow people to input more funds to earn interest on. I also see it potentially happening with 𝘱𝘍 as well. So that's kind of the direction that we're just headed in. It might happen with Gemini Earn as well. Just anticipate it, right? If you're someone that is considering moving funds over to Celsius or 𝘱𝘍, which if you want to sign up with those accounts and earn some Bitcoin with Celsius, $50, my link is down below, and same thing with 𝘱𝘍. Thank you to everyone who's actually used those links to support my channel. I really, really appreciate it. So if you've been thinking about it and you're just kind of like slacking and you want to earn interest on your crypto, it's probably the time to do it, because they could announce it literally within hours that they are not allowing people, or specifically US customers, to deposit more funds into their accounts to earn interest on. And you know, one thing I also want to talk about really briefly is like, we see what's happening in Canada, and you know, technically, right, when you don't have your crypto stored in like a Ledger wallet, and when you give someone else access, right, these are technically like crypto banks in a sense. You know, I would have to learn more about it, but there is a possibility that you could get your crypto seized. And it's like insane to think like whoever you support, like a political party situation, any of that, like you could literally have your money seized because of it. If it can happen in Canada, it can happen anywhere, okay? So just take that into consideration. All right, so if you've been around here for a while, you may have already known that I've actually won $1 million in sweepstakes over the year. So I started when I was like 14 or 15. I really did it hardcore until I was like 21 or 22. I won 5 cars, a motorcycle. I think I won $10,000 at least 3 times, maybe 4. I won trips, electronics. I was on The Price is Right. I was like considered a professional sweepstaker. I was even on this TV pilot on the Oprah Winfrey Network called Sweepstakers. And so I know a little bit when it comes to sweepstakes. So if you were watching the Super Bowl, you saw the QR code bouncing on the screen. That was Coinbase basically trying to get people to sign up. And in true Coinbase fashion, didn't someone say they're worth like $40 billion? Their website crashed. And I'm just trying to think, is this like a branding thing? Like, are you trying to just be known as a super unreliable way to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency? I mean, how could you have not prepared? I just don't understand. Like, they make so much money. It's absolutely insane. So if you're a new user, you can check out my link down below. You need to create an account. You need to successfully verify your identity. And then you need to opt into the sweepstakes. And then there's a link here. And then if you're an existing Coinbase user, you need to opt into the sweepstakes after you log into your Coinbase account. I don't believe you can do it on Coinbase Pro. It has to actually be on the Coinbase account. So you can actually enter the sweepstakes by mail, which is an interesting thing to do. There was this actually strategy when it came to the Dream Home, the HGTV Dream Home giveaway. You can enter like once a day, but you could also mail in. And so they kind of like, most people don't mail in a sweepstakes form. So it might increase your odds if you do it that way, depending on the system of how they select the winner. So that could just be a tip that is worth doing, right? It's $1 million in Bitcoin. Like literally just try everything. And if it's something that takes you 5 minutes to do, go ahead and do it. So read the instructions thoroughly so you know exactly what you're doing, so you're actually qualified. But at the very minimum, if you don't have a Coinbase account, sign up down below. And if you do have a Coinbase account, go ahead and click opt in. I have no idea how many users Coinbase has. Actually, you know what? Let's see if we can Google it right now. How many Coinbase users? Not everyone's going to opt in. 73 million? Shoot. Okay, I mean, your odds are, but let me tell you what, it's $1 million in Bitcoin. It's worth it. Somebody has to win, and I hope it's one of you. I hope it's one of us. I definitely entered. All right, it's time for that Bitcoin price review. Bitcoin's been bouncing around $39,000, $40,000. It's currently sitting over $40,000. It's really funny because when Bitcoin's like $39,998, I don't really like it, but it could be like $40,001 and I'm like, ooh, comfortable. Just, it feels so much better. Like, I don't like to see it below 40. So let's go ahead and go up to the price of Bitcoin. We're gonna zoom out to the 7-day chart, that weekly chart on Bitcoin. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that I really pay attention here to the 5 and the 12-day moving average here, the green and the red lines. And I wanted to see this green cross over the red. What I wanted to see last week was this green 2 trade above the green 1. It needed to go above 45,855, and the high of the candle was 44,775. So I don't like this candle. Now the green moving average is bending downwards. Not too good. Not really good at all. Okay, the daily chart also does not look good. I would have wanted to see this go above the high of this candle. It didn't. We made a lower high, and this green or red 2 trading below the red 1, also not a good sign. So weekly chart, not too good. Daily chart, also not too good. 12-hour chart, not too good. Lower high, lower low. it doesn't look too good, guys. Doesn't look too good. 4-hour chart, bad, ugly. Okay, so, gosh, just not a lot of strength, not even on the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart is also looking extremely weak. This is the 30-minute. So you could see here that this is not looking good. Not a lot of strength here. So Bitcoin's looking terrible across the board on all time frames, and that's all I can really say. But if you'd like to hurry up and get some interest on your cryptocurrency and you don't want to miss out, because we don't know how long it's going to take for the SEC to basically rewrite or create a code or something that makes it legal, I guess, for us to earn interest on our cryptocurrency. They basically want these crypto earning websites to kind of like register like a bank is what it's kind of sounding like, but you better hurry if you want to earn some interest. Celsius, 𝘱𝘍, those are like your two options right now of ones that I personally have experience with. So I hope you found this video enjoyable, valuable. Thank you so much for supporting my channel in any way. Leaving a comment is also a way that you can support. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.